expertise and experience in helping patients get relief from their back pain, neck pain, and other related conditions. Located at 1840 Business Highway 18151 next to Pizza Hut, or call 608-437-0099 to set up an appointment today.
Wisco Radio, the leader in Wisconsin prep sports.
Did you know that one of the top global providers of 3D printing and additive manufacturing services is located right here just outside of Mount Horeb? Since 2001, Midwest Prototyping has been creating parts and prototypes for companies worldwide. To learn more, visit MidwestProto.com. Midwest Prototyping proudly supports Mount Horeb students through internships, technical education programs, and athletics. Go Vikings!
The Grand Stay Hotel and Suites is a brand new hotel in Mount Horeb. The Grand Stay caters to business and leisure travelers and is ideal for individuals and families. In a convenient location near Madison, Grand Stay is also a great option for guests visiting neighboring Barneveld or Epic Systems in Verona. We offer clean, comfortable rooms, free hot breakfast, an indoor pool, hot tub, and a 24-hour fitness center. To see pictures, visit grandstaymount.horeb.com. Book online or call 608-437-5200 to make your reservation today.
Hey sports fans, be sure to cheer on your local sports team just like Kittleson Landscape has for over 25 years. Like many of you, Craig and his team have students and athletes in the Mount Horeb schools, and they are dedicated to their success and the overall success of the athletic programs. Need a place to go and unwind after the big game? Kittleson Landscape specializes in outdoor fire pits, patios, and much more. To get your free estimate today, call 608-437-8845. Hope you enjoy the game, brought to you by Kittleson Landscape. Go Vikings!
What's your favorite high school sports memory? A late-inning rally? A game-winning shot? A photo finish? Maybe it's a pep rally or a pregame ritual. Maybe it's the euphoria of a late-night bus ride home after a hard-fought win. Maybe it's having pizza with teammates after the game. Now, imagine if it never happened at all. School sports need your help. With budgets getting tighter, it's more than the games that are on the line. It's all the traditions, the community pride, the culture of your hometown high school, plus all those memories that are on the line too. What can you do? It's simple. Buy a ticket when you can. Go to a game. Take the whole family. Let's do everything we can to keep those cherished school sports memories alive.
This message presented by the Wisconsin Interscholastic Athletic Association and the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association.
When the stadium lights go on, you know it's time for Mount Horeb Barneveld Football, and that's where you'll find Mark Norman and Associates. As a parent and local business owner, Mark knows the importance of supporting high school athletics, the athletic program, and Mount Horeb Barneveld Football. Mark Norman and Associates also knows the importance of buying or selling your property. At First Weber of Mount Horeb, Mark Norman and Associates want to help you find the perfect home in the area, whether it be in the town or in the country. For the expertise and the experience you need, call 608-575-3393 or visit them online, marknorman.firstweber.com.
This is Wisco Radio.
Mount Horeb Utilities is a locally owned, not-for-profit utility dedicated to the community it serves. Providing safe, reliable energy to customers in Mount Horeb, our hometown team is customer-focused and service-oriented, looking out for the community's best interests. At Mount Horeb Utilities, we are committed to keeping Mount Horeb a great place to live, work, and play. For more information on how Mount Horeb Utilities energizes our community, visit MountHorebUtilities.com.
Want to listen to Wisco on the go? Download our app from your phone's app store.
Doctors Steve Samuelson and Lauren Taw are your local eye care professionals. Samuelson Eye Care provides the highest quality optometric care for both adults and children in a friendly, comfortable, and professional environment. Clear vision starts with healthy eyes, so contact Samuelson Eye Care at 437-3377. That's 437-3377 to schedule an exam today. You'll be glad you did.
Now, back to the action. Right here on Wisco Radio.
Located in the heart of beautiful Mount Horeb, Wisconsin, Norsk Golf Club boasts a tough but fair 9 holes that will be challenging and fun for golfers of all ages. Norsk Golf Club is dedicated to serving our community by creating a family-friendly destination for golf, outdoor recreation, and entertainment in every season while preserving the irreplaceable green space in the center of Mount Horeb. Don't forget about our bar and grill, bowling lanes, and to stop by and watch the Wisco Radio broadcasts. To book a tee time, visit us online at norskgolfclub.com or call 608-437-3399. That's 608-437-3399.
Find all previous stats, replays of past games, and weekly podcasts covering all Vikings athletic action by going to wiscoradio.com and clicking under the Archives podcast tab.
Hey sports fans, be sure to cheer on your local sports team just like Kittleson Landscape has for over 25 years. Like many of you, Craig and his team have students and athletes in the Mount Horeb schools, and they are dedicated to their success and the overall success of the athletic programs. Need a place to go and unwind after the big game? Kittleson Landscape specializes in outdoor fire pits, patios, and much more. To get your free estimate today, call 608-437-8845. Hope you enjoy the game, brought to you by Kittleson Landscape. Go Vikings!
Wisco Radio, the leader in Wisconsin prep sports.
When the stadium lights go on, you know it's time for Mount Horeb Barneveld Football, and that's where you'll find Mark Norman and Associates. As a parent and local business owner, Mark knows the importance of supporting high school athletics, the athletic program, and Mount Horeb Barneveld Football. Mark Norman and Associates also knows the importance of buying or selling your property. At First Weber of Mount Horeb, Mark Norman and Associates want to help you find the perfect home in the area, whether it be in the town or in the country. For the expertise and the experience you need, call 608-575-3393 or visit them online, marknorman.firstweber.com.
Want to listen to Wisco on the go? Download our app from your phone's app store.
The Grand Stay Hotel and Suites is a brand new hotel in Mount Horeb. The Grand Stay caters to business and leisure travelers and is ideal for individuals and families. In a convenient location near Madison, Grand Stay is also a great option for guests visiting neighboring Barneveld or Epic Systems in Verona. We offer clean, comfortable rooms, free hot breakfast, an indoor pool, hot tub, and a 24-hour fitness center. To see pictures, visit grandstaymount.horeb.com, book online, or call 608-437-5200 to make your reservation today.
This is Wisco Radio.
Welcome back here on Wisco Radio. A cold night here in Mount Horeb, Wisconsin, as the Vikings are about ready to kick off to the Stoughton Vikings. Tranel.
Color splash tonight. The all black for Mount Horeb. Love it. All white Stoughton. Nice little matchup of colors here.
And that's some pretty cool jerseys from both sides tonight. Kickoff is underway, and it's a line drive kick, and that's going to be a touchback. Add another one to his list for Ethan Tranel this year, as he's had a terrific season as the Vikings kicker, and he also plays offense and defense as well, and plays them both well.
Yeah, another night here, a very minimal breeze, if anything here. So again, you're seeing Ethan Tranel. It's all leg on those kickoffs, and he did the same thing last week as well. It's a nice benefit to have that sort of leg.
Yeah, it can never hurt. Quarterback for the Stoughton Vikings, Ty Fernholtz, 6'2" junior.
Yeah, good athlete overall, really good basketball player. Making some noise on the hardwoods as well.
Little trickery, and he's looking to throw. And he's got a receiver deep. That's going to be LaHon Brown, on the catch there. Take him all the way out to midfield. And they came to play.
Yeah, they did. Not surprising here. Stoughton needs a little bit of spark here to start this game, and a little bit of a trick play here.
Be a quick screen. Mason Margie on the reception, and he is going to take it up to around that MHB 45, already in Mount Horeb territory here.
Yeah, just a little bubble screen. 2 offensive guys, 1 defender, and Stoughton's going to go hurry up here in this first quarter.
First handoff of the game is going to go to Riley Shaw, and he's going to pick up the first down and a couple extra for the stat sheet. Excuse me, that was actually Cole Sarbacher on the carry. Ball is at the MHB 35. Another handoff to Shaw, and he's going to get tackled by his ankles. Get about 3 or 4 on the carry.
Yeah, Tyler Beekner setting the edge there and making the tackle as well. So Stoughton in a bit of a hurry up here. I think their game plan is to try to get on Mount Horeb Barneveld quickly. Not something that MHB has been really used to.
Another handoff here. And he's just going to get another couple of yards, about 4 or 5 on the play.
Yeah, getting close to that first down marker. Going to be a bit short, maybe a full yard. So third down, no doubt 4 down territory here for Stoughton, the way that they're moving.
Very, very fast-paced, really keeping MHB on their toes. Not expecting this to come out here, especially with how disciplined MHB's defense has been. And another handoff, and he's going to pick up the first down.
Yeah, see this MHB defense can settle in a little bit. That big play to start the game maybe surprise them a little bit, but they have actually been very good around the goal line as well as a defensive unit. Made a big stop last week, 2 weeks ago as well against Fort Atkinson.
Throw another bubble screen. Margie on the reception. He's going to break a few tackles, go out around the 37, 20 or 17, excuse me, yard line. Get another 4-yard, 5-yard gain.
Yeah, another big chunk play for Stoughton. They are kind of going down the field here at will. 9:55 to go here in this opening quarter and the opening drive for Stoughton.
They got a bunch receiver set to the right. Just going to hand it out to Shaw, though. And finally, MHB gets a stop, and that play looked like how they've looked all year on the line.
That is Sarbacher, number 33.
Sarbacher, excuse me.
Yep. Really the first run that they've had up the middle, and that's the strength of this MHB defense is up the middle, especially the linebackers filling, and a modest gain on that one. Yeah, it looks like Sarbacher is going to be the main running back there.
MHB really looking to get a stop here. Looking to throw, and well covered on the play by Elstead, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And decision to make, and looks like the offense is staying out on the field here.
Yeah, a little high throw, but potentially an opportunity to pull that one in. 4th down here. This MHB defense has been pretty good when their back's against the wall. 4th down and 4, we'll call it.
Showing a little bit of pressure off the left side. And quarterback is going to roll to his right. And
a reception on the sideline. I didn't see the receiver over there, but enough for a Stoughton first down.
It looks like that's going to be Lahan Brown on the reception as toe tapper there. And really nice play as it looked like the play was breaking down into nothing there. Managed to find his receiver on the sideline, and in a goal-to-go situation here, just going to give it to the fullback, and he's going to get about a yard on the play.
Second and goal.
Give it to his big man again, and he's going to get across for the touchdown. Number 61, Griffin Empie on the touchdown.
Touchdown, Stoughton Vikings.
Though MHB's defense has been good all year, it seems that has killed them opening drive touchdowns all year where their opponent just drives down the field. They got to make some adjustments, though.
Yeah, quick drive, 8:32 to go here. And make it 7-0.
Next point attempt is good.
See what this MHB offense can do now. Hoping they can respond after that quick opening drive touchdown with just about no errors from Stoughton.
Yeah, just that one incompletion, but otherwise pretty steady on that drive. Yeah, 8:32 here, opening drive for Stoughton. They take it 80 yards. And they strike first. And a good point there, Will. This defense has allowed some opening drives for sure. They seem to settle in, and the offense doesn't seem to be too unfazed by it either. So if you're a MHB Vikings fan, shouldn't be too worried, but can't let this one get out of hand.
Back deep to receive the kickoff. Two main guys, Primusberger and Keel. And kicking off for the Stoughton Vikings is Bonte. Short kick. Son didn't let it go out, did Keel, but he's going to get the ball to around the 20.
Keel on the return.
Big mistake there as the ball looked like it was heading towards the boundary. Nonetheless, this MHB offense is going to start from at the 21-yard line. And let's see what they can do. A handoff to Owens, and Owens gonna break some tackles, get the first down on an 11-yard pickup there.
Yeah, Stoughton pretty balanced in that opening drive, and last week we were talking, Will, just how balanced this Mount Horeb Barneveld Vikings offense is, well, almost identical. Going into last week, yardage-wise, very, very balanced. It's not something you see a lot in high school football, but maybe both these teams showing that here this year.
Another handoff. Owens gonna pick up a few more.
Owens the ball carrier.
Gonna be about a 2nd and 4. Not a bad gain.
Yeah, really good gain on first down. That's something that they want to do. 3, 4, 5 yards on a carry is no problem for them. We talked about it last week as well. This is a team, they go spread formation, but their first thought usually is run early on, and we'll see if they incorporate the passing game here.
And Helgeson going to keep it. And maybe not the right read there as he didn't pick up a yard on the play.
Yeah, maybe a modest gain, but that's about it. And he definitely has the liberty to run if he wishes. He's done a good job of that. Didn't do too much of that last week, but against Fort Atkins had a couple nice runs. Third down and a strong 4, we'll call it. 6:55 counting here in this opening quarter, 7-0 Stoughton.
First passing situation, and he's going to get it to Tranel, and Tranel's going to pick up the first down. Quick and easy pass to start off Helgeson's night.
Yeah, pretty easy pitch and catch there, and letting Tranel, the senior, do some work. He's had himself a nice senior season.
I think you can get him involved more in the passing game. With his size, he can match up with just about any corner. Low snap. Looking deep to Elstead, and he's got him. Touchdown, Elstead. 52-yard touchdown pass for Helgeson.
Yeah, really nice response out of this MHB Vikings team. It's something that they definitely needed to do, giving up an opening drive touchdown. 6:15 left here, and an extra point away from potentially tying it. They have gone for two in some situations as well. We'll see what the coaching staff elects to do, but a big play out of Elstead, who I think wants to make up for a couple missed opportunities last week, and of course he hauled that one in.
Yeah, I think that's really good for him and his confidence. As the last, not only last game, but the last couple of games, he's not been his usual self, but really good play there for a 52-yard touchdown pass.
A really nice ball out of Casey Helgeson, too. That's been one thing that's been very impressive, has been the quarterback play of the junior from Barneveld. Every single ball that he seems to throw is on the money, and that one was pretty much perfect, right?
Yep.
Hits Elstead in stride. Offensive line gave him protection like they've been doing all season long as well. And there was an encroachment penalty on Stoughton, so Tranel trying to tie things up here. 6:15 to go, opening quarter.
Yeah, as you're saying with Helgeson, too, I mean, he's looked great all year. You give him time in the pocket, he is going to hit these receivers. Point after there, good by Tranel. Going to tie the game back up at 7. 6:15 left to go here. Both offenses scored on their opening possession, seemingly with ease.
Yeah, you're right. Pretty easy there. Stoughton a little bit more methodical in their approach, and MHB hitting that big play, and that's something that Stoughton's really going to have their handful here tonight, trying to control this MHB offense. The running game is dynamic. They have playmakers on the edges. A really, really good offensive team. So that might be what Stoughton has to do tonight, is keep pace with this team. But really look to see this MHB defense probably settle in a little bit here and make a few adjustments.
Trying to set the kickoff for Mount Horeb Barneveld.
Yeah, 6:15 here, all tied at 7.
And nice line drive kick there, right into the hands of Logan Sickrath. And he's going to get around the corner. Bring it up to about the 30. Might look like it was a 29. Not a bad return there. And see which team, or see if MHB's defense can make an adjustment.
First and 10.
Be a handoff here to Starbrocker. And he's going to get him about a gain of 1 on the play, 1 or 2. Bunch of receivers to the left here, 1 to the right. Starbacher in the backfield, and it's going to be a handoff to him. And looks like he's going to pick out about 4 or 5 on the play. Put him in a manageable third down situation here. Take the screen. But MHB wasn't fooled as Weaver gets in the backfield for the sack. And looks like it's going to force a punt here. What a great answer by this MHB defense.
Yeah, it looked like Stoughton, you're right, we're setting possibly a screen up, and MHB on the spot.
Almost blocked by Primusberger. Short kick nonetheless, as MHB is going to be set up in good field position at about their own 46, excuse me.
The Stoughton punt is down at the Mount Horeb Barneveld 46-yard line.
All right, I think we're trying to work on our camera setup here. I think we're set with our autofocus. This is what happens when you bring the new guy up here.
We've seen the response from MHB's defense. See if Stoughton has some answers as well. And it's going to be a handoff to Owens, and Owens is going to walk right through the hole and pick up about 10 on the carry.
Yeah, that'll be something to watch here. If MHB can run the ball like this with Trenton Owens, it's going to be a long night for Stoughton because that really very much sets up the passing game. And I like what they've done. They have Beekner and Owens on the field at the same time almost every play, and they put Beekner in the slot. And, boy, some firepower between Elstead, Beekner, and Tranel.
And another handoff to Owens, and
yeah, really big hole, left side.
He's walking through these holes, and then he's doing the rest. But as you were saying with Beekner and Owens, it seems like last year it was like they both got 50-50 split of the handoffs. This year it has been mostly Owens, but they're still incorporating Beekner into their offense, and he's made a big stance on the defensive end as well.
Oh, for sure.
There's going to be a flag here.
Yeah, probably a legal motion on MHB, and they will really focus on the left side running the ball. They've got, I think, Mason McNally and Austin Leibfried on the left side of the line, and we've seen here in this second drive some big chunks taken by Trenton Owens. 7-7 here, 3:13 and rolling in this opening quarter.
Yeah, Stoughton might want to get the running game under control, because when MHB's running game is on, it opens up a lot of things like the passing game as we saw last drive. Owens with another hole.
Well, there's a good example. It's 15 yards to the first down, and they elect to run. It was obviously first down, but getting those 5 yards back, so 5 big chunk yards at the Stoughton 40-yard line.
Passing situation, and he's going to air it out to Elstead. MHB looking for a flag. From up here, you did see a grab of the arm. Ball was a little far out, though.
Yeah, you wonder if Elstead was not held up, whether legally or by an infraction, that maybe Helgeson puts that ball in the money. But a no call in the back end. After last week, Will, I'm okay if they let the teams play a little bit. That was out of control last week.
Oh, yeah, especially on homecoming night for the Vikings. Tons of penalties from both teams. And it's just like it's simple mistakes. It's not big pass interferences. It's like the false starts and the holds and just mental mistakes that they really need to get under control.
Yeah, low pass for Helgeson there. They had Elstead at the 30-yard line. That would have been enough for a first down. And MHB looking like they're going to go for it here. 4th and 10 at the 40. It's probably the right call, I would think, with this offense. 2:18 to go here, opening quarter. We are tied at 7.
Helgeson going to drop back. Looking to throw. Had Elstead, but he also had pressure in his face. Almost completed that ball, just a little bit out of the reach of Elstead. Would have been a really hard play to make.
Yeah, pretty good time. There was pressure late, like you said, and Elstead was streaking down the sideline, and it gives Stoughton pretty good starting field position here in this tied ball game.
Both defenses with an answer on their second possessions. Play action. Had his receiver, but was tightly covered by Keel. Was Lehan Brown.
Brown a little slow getting up.
And he's going to go back down to the grass.
Yeah, sometimes in a situation like that, you just kind of wonder if somebody maybe gets the wind knocked out of him a little bit. But well, he's favoring that right leg just a little bit, I guess. But we'll keep things right here. 2:04 clock stopped in this opening quarter. Both teams scoring on their opening possessions. MHB, their last possession stopped on downs. Stoughton's had a punt once. And maybe these two teams have settled in after a pretty dynamic start to this football game.
Yeah, in their own way. In their own ways, both offenses a little different from each other. As MHB, it's been chunk run plays and then deep pass plays. Well, for Stoughton, like you're saying, more methodical, a little bit more shorter pass plays, about 5-6 yard runs.
Yeah, really good pursuit on that right side.
Zach McGuire with the tackle.
Yeah, Zach McGuire's playing some really good football here, the sophomore. He's got the small club a little bit here, and of course, Krantz playing with this club again. Tonight's black, so he's gone from white, red, and now black. Of course, got to match the uniforms, right?
Of course.
3rd down and 10 here. Stoughton's got 3 receivers right, 1 to the left.
MHB not bringing much pressure, but he's going to step up in a pocket and get the throw off, and going to complete it to Mason Margie. Good play by them. Almost took it the distance, but we do have an injured Viking, and I think that is Brooks Pernot, as he has dealt with injuries his whole high school career, and this does not look good.
Yeah, Fernholz bought some time and was able to find his receiver. We can probably go to break here, Will, if you want to take us a break.
We'll take a break and see if Brooks is okay on when we get back on Wisco Radio.
Farmers Savings Bank is proud of their community banking tradition. Farmers Savings Bank is committed to providing a high level of customer service and products to enhance the well-being of the communities they serve. Whether it is for a home, farm, land, or business loan, Farmers Savings Bank has money to lend. Be sure to call your local Mount Horeb Farmers Savings Bank today at 437-2265. Farmers Savings Bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
This is Wisco Radio.
Back here on Wisco Radio as Stoughton is knocking on the door again. And they're going to hand it off, and that's going to be Sarbacher. And he's going to get it to about the 1.5. Stoughton making it seem as if it was a touchdown, but
their opinion doesn't count.
Whatever team you're on, you'll say it's
either
in the end zone or you'll say that you was stopped.
Yeah, not the greatest angle here, but looks like maybe the 1 yard line.
I think that was the official call. Same formation, probably going to run the same play.
Fullback. And I think he might have been stopped, so third down potentially coming up. Might be the last play of this first quarter, 7 seconds and counting. They hustle to the line.
Run it again, and they did give him the touchdown that time.
As time was running out, I'm not sure the officials had their eyes on the clock, but clock's at 0. Another big play for Stoughton. They're taking the lead here. See if it'll be a 7-point lead. And it's good.
High scoring first quarter for both teams, and we're going to take a break and be back for some second quarter action, on Wisco Radio.
Are you in need of chiropractic services? Dr. Joe Ryan at Mount Horeb Chiropractic will provide the finest chiropractic care to each and every patient. Dr. Ryan uses advanced spinal correction and chiropractic adjustments utilizing state-of-the-art techniques. Dr. Ryan has years of training, expertise, and experience in helping patients get relief from their back pain, neck pain, and other related conditions. Located at 1840 Business Highway 18151 next to Pizza Hut, or call 608-437-0099 to set up an appointment today.
Wisco Radio, the leader in Wisconsin prep sports.
Back here on Wisco Radio, as Stoughton scored with no time left on the clock in the first quarter, and will kick off to start the second quarter, up 14-7 on the Mount Horeb Barneveld Vikings. Very high scoring first quarter from both teams, and as we said before, in different ways, but both getting it done in both the rushing game and the passing game,
Yeah, it looked like MHB defense might hold, but then a big play capped off that drive for Stoughton, a 14-7 Stoughton Vikings lead.
Line drive kick, Keel to receive, and he's going to make a cut in between a few players, get it up to about the 30, and that's where the MHB offense is going to start.
Brought down at the Mount Horeb Barneveld 30-yard line. First and 10.
Yeah, for an MHB fan, you want to see maybe Owen Primusberger have a chance here. He took one to the house against Fort Atkinson, showing some speed. Actually had 2 touchdowns in that game.
So far to this point, they've kept the ball away from him on both their kickoffs. See if he gets a chance later, though. Huxon going to keep it himself, and he's going to have some room. And he is going to take it inside of the 30-yard line. No flags.
Yeah, he didn't show that a lot last week, actually. I don't know if he had hardly any design runs. And here tonight, you can see maybe this coaching staff saw something out of Stoughton. Perhaps it's a linebacker or whoever's keying on quarterback, and they like that matchup, and so far so good for Helgeson. A 14-7 Stoughton lead, 11:27 to go in this first half.
It's going to be a handoff to Owens, and he's going to do the same thing he's done all night, pick up a good chunk, and Beekner was thrown to the ground late. I think it was on by Chance Sudduth of the Stoughton Vikings. No flags called, though.
Well, I can assure you Buechner will be playing to the whistle when he's on the defensive side of the ball like he always does. So maybe these two have been going at it up to this point. Hard to say.
Another handoff to Owens. And Owens going to take it inside of the 10, pick up the first down. He was looking for more, though, as he was tackled by, looked like his foot there. He wanted the end zone, though.
Yeah, we'll go first and goal. MHB, 10.5 to go here. They're trying to respond from a Stoughton score.
Another handoff, and he's going to shake off a few tacklers, get about 2 or 3 on the carry.
Second and goal.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know if he's inside the 5 there, Will. Maybe he is. The Vikings score here, we won't complain. Second and goal.
Mount Horeb Vikings, that is, of course.
Oh, of course.
Another handoff, and he's got a hole, and he's got the end zone. Finally punches it in, 4-6.
Yeah, MHB being patient after Stoughton with a big play goes down, takes the lead. MHB very efficiently getting down the field and an extra point away from tying this up again.
Rare missed extra point from Tranel. Had some pressure off the edge. Just didn't have the leg in. A little bit to the right there. Stay 13-7 here. Stoughton Vikings with the lead.
Yeah, 14-13.
14-13, excuse me.
9:36 to go in this opening half. Both teams with some big plays. And it might be that kind of night.
Can't complain about a high score in a fair game.
Nope. Yeah, big game all around for either side of the ball.
Ethan Tranel set the kickoff for Mount Horeb Barneveld Vikings.
MHB trying to lock up a share of the conference title here tonight with a win. Stoughton trying to keep things rolling on their side. They are 3-2 in conference play here.
Good kick. Gonna be returnable, though. And he's got a hole. Ball is out. They are saying he was down by contact versus he was wrestled to the ground. Didn't get a number on that. Good return either way, as the ball is going to be up around the 38-yard line.
4-yard line. First and 10, Vikings.
It's going to be a handoff here. And he's got a hole. Wrestled to the ground by none other than Elijah Krantz.
Starbach was the ball carrier. Gain 7 on the play. Second and 3.
Hand off to Scarbacher.
8:45 and counting in this opening half. A 14-13 Stoughton lead. Both offenses have shown an ability to hit the big play here tonight. Mount Horeb Barneveld Vikings with a near turnover on the kickoff return, but the runner was down. A first down for Stoughton.
Drops back to pass and overthrew his intended target, number 10, Jay Johnson.
Second and 10.
Seems they've had a few of those plays where their receiver has beaten the MHB defender, but just overthrown by the quarterback off target.
Yeah, there's been a couple of those. He's had a couple on the money and a couple maybe off the mark.
Bubble screen here. Read perfectly by Landon Elstead as he gets around the blocker and makes a play.
Yeah, you cannot ask a defensive back to do any better, and he's probably mad that they got a full yard on that, but that was excellent play on the edge, taking on the blocker and blowing up that bubble screen.
Primusberger has checked into the game for the first time.
Third down and long.
Been playing very well, as we mentioned. See if he can get some good reps here. Fake the handoff. He's going to roll to his left, and he's got room if he wants it, but intercepted, or not intercepted, excuse me. Pass deflected by Beekner.
Yeah, great job. They have Beekner and Primusberger on that side. They must like that matchup. And a good stop here potentially. I'd be surprised if Stoughton tries anything fancy the way that MHB is moving the ball.
Coming out in a punt formation. Always got to be ready for a fake.
Yeah, especially when the ball is near midfield. You definitely have to be ready for it. It's 4th and 9.
Bobble snap. Going to be picked up by the punter, but is going to be swarmed by a gang of MHB tacklers, and really that's about all you can do. Honestly, if you're Stoughton, be happy your punter didn't try to do something, because it could end up a lot worse than that. But nonetheless, MHB with really good starting field position at the Stoughton 40.
Yeah, you saw that last week with against Watertown, a couple bad special teams plays. And MHB in business at the Stoughton 40-yard line.
All year, it seems, MHB has really caused problems for other teams on special teams. Owens with the carry.
Owens the ball carrier.
Gonna get a nice gain on first down, about 5.
Gain of 5 on the play. 2nd and 5.
Yeah, another big chunk play off a first down run. That really opens up your playbook when you can run the ball like this. Stoughton has not shown an ability to stop the running game at all. And Helgeson's been able to get some yards too.
Fake the run, he's looking deep, and he's got Elstead. Wonderful play there by the defender, Mason Margie. Textbook defense right there. Didn't hold, didn't grab, knocked the pass away. Can't ask for much better than that.
Yeah, really good play on the defense. Pretty well thrown ball as well, but sometimes you just got to credit the defense, and this might be 4-down territory here, Will.
Oh, yeah, especially with how their offense is played. Even running, I wouldn't even be surprised they run the ball.
And there's your run. There's Owens. There's a flag came in far side. And this one might be coming back, Will.
It's a tough play, but a really good cut there.
Illegal block is what it's going to be.
And you're right, illegal block going to be coming back. Nice cut by Owens on the carry.
Yeah, I think that run was probably them indicating that they were going to go for it on fourth down. They were potentially going to get it on that run, but there was an infraction. .6:30 to go here, second quarter, a 14-13 Stoughton Vikings lead. MHB missed their extra points, their last score.
Yeah, tough break for them in that last play too, as they're now in a 3rd and 15 in Stoughton territory. And it would suck for them to lose this great field position and not come away with any points.
Yeah, if maybe they can get 7 or 8 yards on this third down, they might go for it on fourth down.
He's looking to pass is Helgeson, and he had Keel, but
yeah, well defended. Mason Margie, number 4. Their roster is the tiniest roster that we've ever experienced. Hard to read.
Punting situation here, and yeah, Margie has played really well on the defensive side in particular, breaking up some nice passes. Broke up that deep one intended for Elstead earlier on this drive. Good kick here by Tranel.
Oh, yeah, that's going to roll inside the 5-yard line. That's a tremendous kick by Tranel. 6:03 to go here this second quarter. MHB can get a stop here. They'll have plenty of time to potentially get their offense rolling again here. Long ways to go for Stoughton. A 14-13 Stoughton Vikings lead. Both teams with 3 timeouts. Stoughton looking like they might go heavy package here to perhaps get some breathing room. And they did not get much. Seeing the ball marked around the 2-yard line. And I'm not seeing the down marker really move a whole lot. So pretty much no gain.
No gain on the play, 2nd and 10.
Backside of this defense has to be cautious, make sure there's nothing getting behind them.
Now see if MHB can emulate what they just did last play, not giving them anything. And looks like they can, as going to be tackled.
Going to be a modest gain at best, maybe half a yard. I don't think he got a full yard on that. And a 3rd down and long. A tough situation here for Stoughton. We'll see what they're thinking here. Approaching 5 minutes, second quarter. MHB with all 3 timeouts. A stop here would go a long way.
In the pistol here. Looking to pass. Gonna roll out. He's got a receiver open. Wrestled out of bounds by Beekner. Was Mason Richer.
Yeah, they're going to move the sticks. So MHB giving up a big first down as they had Stoughton the backs against the wall, but they convert.
Yeah, costly mistake there by MHB. Letting a receiver get loose. Be a handoff here to...
That's Sarbacher again.
Couldn't tell the number from up here.
Yeah, they're going hurry up as well. Trying to neutralize the substitutions by MHB.
Another run to Sarbacher. And he's going to take Pernot for a couple extra yards, and he's going to pick up the first down. Good to see him back out there as he was down for a little bit earlier in the game. And another run here. Going to be wrestled down by senior Dane Stickler.
.335 counting here, second quarter. MHB will get the ball to start the second half. Trying to get the ball back here in this first half.
Going to roll out, and it should be another completion to Mason Richard. That's the almost identical to the play they ran that got them the first down in that when they had their backs against the wall, and the same person covers. Tyler Buechner struggling a little bit on the coverage side tonight.
Yeah, not as deep of a route on that play. Third down and almost 5 here. 2:54 rolling here, second quarter.
There's a roll left, and it's going to be jumped and intercepted by Elstead, and he breaks the defender's tackle, and he takes it to the house. Perfect defense right there as he read that route all the way, jumped in front, and took it the distance.
Yeah, really happy for LJ. He did not have a great game last week. He dropped a potential interception. I think could have been a pick six last week. He has shown he is making up for it tonight. A touchdown catch and a pick six for MHB. And I think in this situation, I don't know, we'll see here. They have tried that two-point conversion quite a bit, but maybe try to get your point. But it looks like their offense is out here, and they lead 19-14. Going to go for two.
And a jet toss pass to Elstead, and just could not cut it upfield there. Nonetheless, MHB takes a 19-14 lead with 2:39 left in the second quarter.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the coaching manual tells you in situations like that, but I'm not sure. Do you take the extra point and just try to keep building up those points, or do you try to get to that 7-point margin? Again, I don't know, but they've definitely been successful converting some 2 points. Unable to do so on the sweep on that play. 2:39 to go until halftime. A 19-14 MHB lead after Landon Elstead had a nice little pick six to get the defense and the Land Sharks going here tonight.
Yeah, as you're saying in that spot, it's a tough decision, especially with the score as it is now, 14 for them. They get a touchdown, they have the lead, but if you get that 2, they tie it. So it's a tough decision, especially how early it is in the game still.
Now we'll see here, Will. So again, MHB has all 3 timeouts, and we'll see if they might try to angle this kick, keep it in bounds. They tried that a couple times last week and just barely going out of bounds for Tranel, but try to keep it in bounds perhaps and back up Stoughton here. You've got your 3 timeouts, a quick strike offense. We'll see what transpires here.
And an onside kick here, and MHB has the football.
Well, there you go. That was a tremendous onside kick. Stoughton had all 5 guys at the logo. And I tell you what, they've been practicing that play for a while. They break it out here tonight. I know Coach St. Arnold loves himself some trick special teams. And MHB in business up around the 47-yard line.
Yeah, coming in already in playoffs.
Yeah, I wasn't even thinking that, Will, myself, and I know that they like to do that, and executed beautifully.
Yeah, coming in here already in the playoffs, wanting to push and get more points. There's going to be a flag here, but they came into play as well. They want to put up as many points as they can. They want to show that they are a team that they can go deep in the playoffs.
Yeah, I think just really just putting a lot of emphasis on this game. It's a big game for many reasons. You want to get the W, but along with the win comes some other good things as well. So, yeah, margin of victory really doesn't have anything to do once the WIA starts putting things together, but you also don't want to let Stoughton hang around. So I think you're spot on in trying to get some cushion here. We'll see if they can use this 2-13 in the second quarter.
They hand out to Owens as he looks to cut it upfield. Finds a lane, but that lane is filled by Starbacher, and he hits Owens pretty hard right there.
Oh, that was a tremendous play on the edge, and Trenton Owens has not been hit like that much this year, but he took a clean shot after his cut. A third down here at the 45-yard line, 1:37 counting here. Stoughton has all 3 timeouts as well, so a bit of a chess match here between these two Vikings teams.
Helgeson drops back, looks for the screen. He's going to get it to Owens, and Owens is going to get the first down. Had a defender in Michael Turner chasing, but at 6'4", 205 could not keep up with the speedster in Owens.
Yeah, MHB brought that out last week against Watertown and had a big 80-yard touchdown run on that same exact screenplay. 106 and counting here in the second quarter.
Looking deep is Helgeson. And it is going to be dropped by Keel as just okay coverage, but that ball was in his hands.
Yeah, the ball was there. Can't blame the quarterback on that one. Good protection again. This offensive line is really keeping Helgeson clean here tonight. Been impressed with them. They just seem to get better and better as the season goes along.
Oh, yeah,
really good protection that time.
Yeah, especially after last year losing a couple players on that line. You have definitely seen they have revamped and seemingly even got better than last year. Drops back, throws the screen in. Elstead with the drop.
Yeah, just a simple slant pattern there. And third down here. 52 seconds. They've got 3 timeouts, so I don't know. This might be 4-down territory, Will. They're at the 30, we'll call it the 33-yard line. I'm not sure what the realistic range is for Ethan Tranel. He's got a big leg, but they haven't really kicked too many real field goals.
Intercepted. And he falls down, does. Mason Margie, as he has had a huge game defensively. And looks like they're not even going to have a chance to attempt a field goal as...
Well, MHB will not. LJ had that one in his hands, it'll look like, and definitely wants that one back. And Stoughton with 3 timeouts, 45 seconds to go here. They trail by 5, 19-14.
It was going to be a tough play either way with the defender right at your backside.
Yep.
But that's a play you know he can make.
Yep, and he knows he can make that one too. He'll bounce back from that one.
MHB not back deep, does not want to let anything get past him, but they're going to like to run, and you need a modest gain of about 4 on the play. Is Starbacher.
All 3 timeouts for Stoughton. Back to that hurry up.
Little double move.
And that came out late, looks like. The official was right there, so.
Turtles pass is incomplete.
Would have been a tough play, but I think without Brooks there to knock that ball away, he would have caught that. That was in his hands, and that later hit by Brooks knocked him loose.
22 seconds remaining here. 19-14 is our MHB lead. 3 timeouts for Stoughton, so if they get a first down here, they will stop the clock momentarily to move the sticks, but we'll see if MHB can get a hold and get this ball back. Still time if they can get a stop.
Little screen, flag on the play as Zach McGuire
cleaning things up. Yeah, the flag came in and holding on Stoughton, and I think I would decline it. You have 15 seconds and 3 timeouts. Decline it, make them punt.
There is the decline.
And that's the thing with this MHB team is they can pop one. So you've got return guys who can take it to the house. They've proven that in a game situation. 3 timeouts, actually now 2 timeouts for this offense. So pretty well played first half. MHB with a small advantage here off the pick 6. Couple missed opportunities, but overall they're playing a pretty good first half.
Yeah, very complete game on both offense, defense, running, passing game,
special
and
teams.
Special teams.
Yeah. Well, you think about it, Stoughton had the mishandled punt. Of course, MHB with a great onside kick, unable to get any points off of that, but definitely some things that they've been working on. Looks like they're going to send Tyler Beekner back deep. Thought maybe they'd go Primusberger, but well, punting has not been real steady here tonight for Stoughton. Last time, a bad snap. A better one. Not a great punt. And it's going to take a decent Stoughton roll.
Beekner going to run out with 4 seconds and gets into somewhat of position. Maybe I haven't really seen Helgeson throw it very deep like this. See how close he can get it. See what they do here.
Yeah, 4 seconds left here. Obviously, just one play. Vikings do get the football to start the second half.
Let's see what happens.
And they hand off well.
That'll do it for the first half.
And at the end of the first half, the score is Stoughton 14, Mount Horeb Barneveld 19.
Very complete game from both teams. Maybe not as much special teams for Stoughton, but offense and defense has looked well.
Yeah, I think if you're MHB, you're pretty happy holding Stoughton to 14 points after they looked really good in that opening drive, went up tempo a little bit, and obviously getting the touchdown. But I think the thing that's been most impressive with this MHB team is you don't see any panic in them. They just kind of went back to work. They ran the ball like they're used to doing. Getting a pick 6 never hurts either, and showing that it's going to be tough for Stoughton if they're able to win this game. It's going to be because they played really good football here in the second half. But, yeah, pretty good first half for the MHB Vikings.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are proud to present the 2000.
We're going to take a break here, and we'll be back for some second half action on Wisco Radio.
Mount Horeb Utilities is a locally owned, not-for-profit utility dedicated to the community it serves. Providing safe, reliable energy to customers in Mount Horeb, our hometown team is customer-focused and service-oriented. looking out for the community's best interests. At Mount Horeb, for more information on how Mount Horeb Utilities energizes our community, visit MountHorebUtilities.com.
Follow us on Twitter and Facebook at Wisco Radio.
Hey sports fans, be sure to cheer on your local sports team just like Kittleson Landscape has for over 25 years. Like many of you, Craig...
Go on the go? Download our app from your phone's app store.
When the stadium lights go on, you know it's time for Mount Horeb Barneveld Football, and that's where you'll find Mark Norman your property. At First Weber of Mount Horeb, Mark Norman and Associates want to help you find the perfect home in the area, whether blind marknorman.firstweber.com.
Now, back to the action. Right here.
Guests visiting neighboring Barneveld or Epic Systems in Verona. We are guests visiting neighboring Barneveld or Epic Systems in Verona. We offer clean, comfortable rooms, free hot breakfast, an indoor pool, hot tub, and a 24-hour fitness center. To see pictures, visit grandstaymount.horeb.com.
The Vikings Athletic Action brought to you live right here on Wisco Radio.
Doctors Steve Samuelson and Lauren Taw are your local eye care professionals. Samuelson Eye Care provides the highest quality optometric care for both adults and children in a friendly, comfortable, and professional. That's 437-3377 to schedule an exam today. You'll be glad you did.
Listen. Mount Horeb, Wisconsin. Norsk Golf Club is dedicated to serving our community by creating a family-friendly destination for golf, outdoor recreation, and entertainment in every season while preserving the irreplaceable green space in the center of Mount Horeb. Don't forget about our bar and grill, bowling lanes, and to stop by and watch the Wisco Radio 99.
Listen.
Farmer Savings Bank is customer service and products to enhance the well-being of the communities they serve. Whether it is
from Mount Horeb Barneveld Football, and that's where you'll find Mark Norman and Associates. As a parent and local business owner, Mark knows the importance of supporting high school athletics, the athletic program, and Mount Horeb Barneveld Football. Mark Norman and Associates also knows the importance of buying or selling your property. At First Weber of Mount Horeb, Mark Norman and Associates want to help you find the perfect home in the area, whether it be in the town or in the country. For the expertise and the experience you need, call 608-575-3393 or visit them online, marknorman.firstweber.com.
Wisco Radio, the leader in Wisconsin prep sports.
Are you in need of chiropractic services? Dr. Joe Ryan at Mount Horeb Chiropractic will provide the finest chiropractic care to each and every patient. Dr. Ryan uses advanced spinal correction and chiropractic adjustments utilizing state-of-the-art techniques. Dr. Ryan has years of training, expertise, and experience in helping patients get relief from their back pain, neck pain, and other related conditions. Located at 1840 Business Highway 18151 next to Pizza Hut, or call 608-437-0099 to set up an appointment today.
Listen live on your favorite smart speaker. Just ask to play Wisco Radio.
Farmer Savings Bank is proud of their community banking tradition. Farmer Savings Bank is committed to providing a high level of customer service and products to enhance the well-being of the communities they serve. Whether it is for a home, farm, land, or business loan, Farmer Savings Bank has money to lend. Be sure to call your local Mount Horeb Farmer Savings Bank today at 437-2265. Farmer Savings Bank. Member.
Listen live on your favorite smart speaker. Just ask to play Wisco Radio.
Did you know that one of the top global providers of 3D printing and additive manufacturing services is located right here just outside of Mount Horeb? Since 2001, Midwest Prototyping has been creating parts and prototypes for companies worldwide. To learn more, visit MidwestProto.com. Midwest Prototyping proudly supports Mount Horeb students through internships, technical education programs, and athletics. Go Vikings!
Now, back to the action. Right here on Wisco Radio.
Doctors Steve Samuelson and Lauren Taw are your local eye care professionals. Samuelson Eye Care provides the highest quality optometric care for both adults and children in a friendly, comfortable, and professional environment. Clear vision starts with healthy eyes. So contact Samuelson Eye Care at 437-3377. That's 437-3377 to schedule an exam today. You'll be glad you did.
Now, back to the action. Right here on Wisco Radio.
Mount Horeb Utilities is a locally owned, not-for-profit utility dedicated to the community it serves, providing and service-oriented, looking out for the community's best interests. At Mount Horeb Utilities, we are committed to keeping Mount Horeb a great place to live, work, and play. For more information on how Mount Horeb Utilities energizes our community, visit MountHorebUtilities.com.
Now it's time to get back to the Vikings athletic action, brought to you live right here on Wisco Radio.
Located in the heart of beautiful Mount Horeb, Wisconsin, Norsk Golf Club boasts a tough but fair 9 holes that will be challenging and fun for golfers of all ages. Norsk Golf Club is dedicated to serving our community by creating a family-friendly destination for golf, outdoor recreation, and entertainment in every season while preserving the irreplaceable green space in the center of Mount Horeb. Don't forget about our bar and grill, bowling lanes, and to stop by and watch the Wisco Radio broadcasts. To book a tee time, visit us online at norskgolfclub.com or call 608-437-3399. That's 608-437-3399.
Want to listen to Wisco on the go? Download our app from your phone's app store.
Hey sports fans, be sure to cheer on your local sports team just like Kittleson Landscape has for over 25 years. Like many of you, Craig and his team have students and athletes in the Mount Horeb schools, and they are dedicated to their success and the overall success of the athletic programs. Need a place to go and unwind after the big game? Kittleson Landscape specializes in outdoor fire pits, patios, and much more. To get your free estimate today, call 608-437-8845. Hope you enjoy the game, brought to you by Kittleson Landscape. Go Vikings!
Now, back to the action. Right here on Wisco Radio.
Welcome back on Wisco Radio. Halftime here in Mount Horeb, Wisconsin, as the MHB Vikings lead the Stoughton Vikings 14-19. And give us a little bit of update on the conference as of right now.
Yeah, playing here tonight, Fort Atkinson traveling to Sauk. Fort Atkinson 1-4 in conference play. Sauk Prairie 0-5. Portage travels to MG tonight. Really a big game there. Monona Grove 2-3 in conference, and Portage 3-2. So of course, all these teams trying to get to at least 500 in conference play. And of course, Stoughton and MHB here tonight. In other Badger Conference action, it's Sun Prairie West traveling to Defoe here tonight. DeForest 4-1 in the Badger Small. Their lone loss to Mount Horeb Barneveld. And that's it for the Badger Small. Taking a look over at the Badger Large here tonight. Those standings, of course, Wanakee 5-0. On that side of the Badger Conference, Sun Prairie East 4-1 coming into tonight. Oregon 3-2. Milton and Sun Prairie West both 2-3. Beaver Dam at 1-4, and Watertown, who we saw last week, they are 0-5. Beaver Dam travels to Oregon tonight. We do have a scoring update as Wanakee is in control, 52-0. In their game here tonight. So I think they're taking on Milton. So Milton could potentially be falling out of the playoff contention here, coming at 2-3. So yeah, 52-0 Wanakee. An update there against Milton. Sun Prairie, one of the Sun Prairie teams. Sun Prairie East taking on Watertown tonight, and Sun Prairie West, like we mentioned, the crossover game with Defoe. And we were talking in our pregame, it's a big game here for both these Vikings teams. MHB is looking to wrap up a conference championship. If a win tonight gives them at least a share. I did not know this, Will, but talking about this last week, it's been since 2002 since MHB won an outright conference championship. They are looking for conference championship number 9 in total.
Yeah, and I also heard earlier today from one of the players that they are looking to, for the first time in program history, get back-to-back conference titles. So that's another thing to look forward to for them, as they're hoping to win out, especially win tonight, and see where they can go in the postseason.
Yeah, it seems like this MHB program has always been in the conversation. Of course, with the realignments, you're not facing a perennial power such as Wanakee, but when you look at the enrollments, Mount Horeb Barneveld should really not be playing Wanakee on a yearly basis. I think it's finding a crossover aspect. Mount Horeb Barneveld, maybe around 900 kids when you add in Barneveld, and Wanakee is north of 1,200. So this realignment has really helped MHB be competitive, and they are. They're trying to make history. And this is a team that I think has really come into their own as the season's gone on, and it'd be fun to see here what happens to end this year. But we talked about it last week. I think what's on their mind a little bit is that disappointing playoff loss last year to Onalaska. This team seems like they have pretty good focus, and it would be awesome if they could close this one out here tonight. Maybe we'll just send it to another break here, Will. We'll come back for the second half.
When the stadium lights go on, you know it's time for Mount Horeb Barneveld Football, and that's where you'll find Mark Norman and Associates. As a parent and local business owner, Mark knows the importance of supporting high school athletics, the athletic program, and Mount Horeb Barneveld Football. Mark Norman and Associates also knows the importance of buying or selling your property. At First Weber of Mount Horeb, Mark Norman and Associates want to help you find the perfect home in the area, whether it be in the town or in the country. For the expertise and the experience you need, call 608-575-3393 or visit them online, marknorman.firstweber.com.
Listen live on your favorite smart speaker. Just ask to play Wisco Radio.
Welcome back here on Wisco Radio. About ready to get started in the second half. And again, MHB leads Stoughton 14-19.
Thank you to Nolan for getting us some first half stats. In that first half, 204 yards for MHB. 15 rushes for 126 yards, 78 yards through the air. Helgeson 4 of 12. For Stoughton, 181 total yards, 23 of 53 on the ground, and 128 yards passing.
Very balanced attack for MHB. Obviously, Owens on the ground, and even Helgeson a little bit we saw in that first half. He broke off a big run earlier.
Yeah, ground game actually looking really good here tonight, and uncharacteristically not totally in sync on the passing side of things, whether it be catching those footballs from Helgeson or a couple off-the-mark throws as well. 19-14, we head into the second half. MHB getting the ball.
He's away, a shorter kick, and again it goes to Keel. And Keel, looks like he had some space, but nice ankle tackle there by, I think it was Miles Rothy on the tackle. As it looks like if he wouldn't have made that tackle, Keel had some running room.
Yeah, pretty good starting field position here. An opening touchdown in the second half would really be nice for this MHB team, leading by 5. They took the lead off in a pick 6 by Landon LJ.
Yeah, and it looked like more towards the end, especially of that first half. They had a bunch of opportunities but could not capitalize to increase that lead on Stoughton. But still have the lead.
Yeah, here's another big chunk play on the ground, Will. And they've been very, very efficient and successful running the ball tonight. 6 yards on that carry.
Another handoff here to Owens. And Owens found a small hole and took advantage and picked up the first down and a couple extra. But I think if for this second half, with the lead already, they have to be like very aggressive, but also want to keep the ball in their hands, run the clock down, take these longer drives, wear down this Stoughton defense, and keep their offense on the sideline. Another run here. Helgeson's actually going to keep it. Get about a yard up to midfield.
Yeah, very much running that read option. So Helgeson keying in on the defensive ends, and that time he elected to keep the ball. And that's tough when you've got the running game going so well with Owens as a defender to honor the quarterback possibly running this.
And again, like we were saying, MHB taking their time with these play calls, as they probably should with the 5-point lead here. Helgeson's going to drop back. Looking deep for Tranel. And Tranel, with a nice catch, just bodies his defender. Tanner Wevley in coverage there for Stoughton. And like I was saying earlier, finally using his size. Helgeson gave him a one-on-one opportunity there, and he went up and got it.
Yeah, more credit to that offensive line, really doing an outstanding job. And a good ball by Helgeson and a great catch by Tranel.
He's going to be a keeper here. He's got a little bit of room. Gets tackled there by Sarbacher, and he's going to pick up about 6 on the first down carry. Not too bad there.
Always appreciate the watchers and listeners around the world. Sean and Jody tuning in. Appreciate the support. Of course, my phone is very active during games like this.
Yeah,
people tuning in. Big time run for Owens. And they are marching down the field here, Will.
Yeah, it seems for Owens, he just gets better and better every time we watch him play.
Yeah, it feels like the offensive line, though, really gets stronger and imposing their will in this second half. Opening drive of the second half. Vikings trying to capitalize on an opening drive. Leading by 5. And I'd be surprised if they do anything other than run Trenton Owens.
Yeah, it's not broken. Why would you fix it? I think one more, he should be in the end zone.
Vikings go hurry up. And a big opening drive. So the Vikings of MHB respond the opening drive of the first half by Stoughton. And they lead now 25-14. That's a very odd football score, by the way. You don't see that one too often. And, yeah, I think you get your point here, Will.
Yep. Already up this much. 1 or 2 points shouldn't make a huge difference. But, yeah, and really the perfect first drive is they took a good chunk of time off the clock here. And obviously ended with a touchdown. So.
Yeah, that never hurts when you can actually take some time off the clock and get the touchdown to boot.
Extra point is good for Tranel. 26-14 here. Seems like MHB is starting to pull away a little bit more and more.
Well, I think, this is really a moment in the game here for Stoughton. Obviously, a lot of football left here. 8:22 to go, third quarter. And we talked about it early on. Can the Stoughton team score enough points? Because it looks like here through 2.5 quarters that MHB can really move the ball on Stoughton. And this is a big moment for Stoughton in this game, trailing now by 26-14. They led 14-7.
And this is how a numerous amount of MHB games have seemed to have gone this year. They let in the opening touchdown. They give up a touchdown or two, maybe a field goal in there, to usually in the first quarter, and then they start to really gain momentum on the defense from the offense, actually scoring points and start getting stops, and obviously the offense puts up points, and this has been the result of a lot of their games is fast start by both teams, but then they just start pulling away. And a kick here, another line drive kick, and that's going to be a touchback.
Yeah, again, no breeze here tonight to speak of. So Tranel dumping that one into the end zone, which he's been doing. He and Zach McGuire can both kick pretty well. .8:22 to go, third quarter. MHB leading 26-14.
This will be a handoff here to Saulbacher. You get a nice gain here on
working
first
that
down. Right
side. Had a good lead block that time by Griffin Empey, the 6'3", 271 senior. They've definitely got some size on this Stoughton offensive line, which has been typical here recently.
And a handoff here to Saulbacher.
Jack Nelson, who donned the Stoughton Vikings uniform, is a starting left tackle for the Wisconsin Badgers. It's a pretty good resume.
Yeah, it's not too bad when you can be playing for a D1 school, nonetheless starting, and especially on a historically great offensive line in Wisconsin Badgers.
Yeah, see if the Badgers can get things rolling tomorrow at Northwestern, a house of horrors. Here's Saulbacher, and the Stoughton team is finding some life on their first series of the second half. Stoughton has gone up tempo a couple times as well. 7:10 counting, third quarter, 26-14 MHB.
Handoff here. It's going to get it across midfield. Does Saulbacher. Get a 4 on first down. 6:50 and rolling here. Krantz gets in the backfield and tackles Saulbacher for a loss of about 3 on the play.
Yeah, Stoughton's own version of the read option there, and they elected to run with Saulbacher, and a great play by Krantz, and I'm not sure that spot seems awfully generous, doesn't it? I thought he was back near the 45-yard line.
Yeah.
But they're going to say he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe forward progress got in there a little bit, but, I mean, that looked like it was a clean tackle, and he didn't go anywhere after the fact.
Excellent play by Krantz, a third down and long.
Yeah, he's been doing that all year. Dropping back, and he is going to be sacked. Mason Weaver gets in there. Brings up a 4th down here. Punting situation for Stoughton.
Yeah, obviously had some really good things going for them, getting up near midfield. And potential punting situation here. They did bobble a snap earlier in the game. 5:20 to go here in this third quarter. MHB leading by 12.
Low snap. Gets a kick away. Not bad for how much pressure. And Beekner trying to make a man miss. Is going to slide down at the 40. Didn't feel like taking a big hit. Smart, especially that close to the sideline there.
Well, I think, a familiar situation, Will, with the defense. They allowed a couple big plays, but then they made some plays at the end and backing up Stoughton, forcing a punt. And it puts this offense in great starting field position up across the 40-yard line, near the 42-yard line. 5:01 to go this third quarter, leading 26-14.
That seems to be how their offense or how their defense, has been all year. It's like they give up, a few chunk plays maybe, but then they rebound and they stop them.
Pyle moves up across midfield. T.O. is not going to go down very easily.
Owens close to midfield.
.436 and counting here as the third quarter has gone by relatively quick. Mainly dominated by MHB both offensively and defensively. And another run here for T.O. And he's going to pick up the first down. And a good chunk more as he's going to get it right about to the Stoughton 40-yard line, maybe a little shy.
Of course, Trenton Owens just a junior, and it's been fun watching his maturation the last 2 years. A prominent player last year in this offense as a sophomore, and you're going to see him getting better and better as the season has gone on. And that's a very veteran run right there. Patient, cutting it inside, and finding that first down marker. And that is the first time that Stoughton has had anything to show as far as stopping Owens, and Owens is momentarily down. Ball back at the 45-yard line. And why don't we can go to break there, Will?
Take a quick break here. Hope he's all right. I'll be back on Wisco Radio.
Mount Horeb Utilities is a locally owned, not-for-profit utility dedicated to the community it serves. Providing safe, reliable energy to customers in Mount Horeb, our hometown team is customer-focused and service-oriented, looking out for the community's best interests. At Mount Horeb Utilities, we are committed to keeping Mount Horeb a great place to live, work, and play. For more information on how Mount Horeb Utilities energizes our community, visit MountHorebUtilities.com.
Want to listen to Wisco on the go? Download our app from your phone's app store.
Back here on Wisco Radio as Owens was down momentarily, but is up and seems to be walking around on the sideline. Gonna get checked out though.
Yeah, kind of working his left shoulder a little bit. And fake the handoff, Primusberger in the backfield. It's Helgeson, quarterback keeper up around the 40-yard line. A flag comes in and sorry to take your thunder there, Will.
Oh.
Holding his indication against Mount Horeb Barneveld.
Coach St. Arnold not too happy about that as just another one of many this year's. Though the offensive line has been good, they have dealt with penalties at times, and especially as of late, not as much this game, but in the past few games, it has shown a little more. And Coach St. Arnold knows that his line can perform better. Very veteran-led by McNally and Waffler up front. Younger Leibfried playing tackle, but he knows that they can play better, and we've seen it.
Yeah, it brings up 2nd and 24-ish.
Drops back to pass. Doesn't have much for receivers. Finds Beekner, excuse me.
Yeah, good job of Helgeson.
Elstead, excuse me.
Extending that play. Yeah, it's tough. The 12 and the 22, they got me a little bit last week, too. Well, I appreciate that. Similar builds. And, a little bit to go with this on his 3rd down, but you get 7-8 yards on his 3rd down. I think you absolutely go for it on 4th down.
Oh, yeah, especially with how well they've been able to move the ball down the field. Obviously, Owens getting checked out on the sidelines, not out there, but Primusberger, young, but they're not looking Primusberger. They're looking Tranel, and he went right through his hands. Was a tough catch with the boundary right on the side, but...
Yeah, that was another well-thrown ball by Casey Helgeson, giving his receiver a chance on the sideline, and the home crowd thought that was going to be the moments where maybe they put the nail in the coffin, but MHB looking like they might have to punt here. Is this their first punt of the night?
I think it's their 2nd. Yeah, 2nd.
You're right, yep. There was one earlier, I guess, but haven't been too many from MHB here tonight. 2:09 to go, 3rd quarter.
Tranel still frustrated out there as he knows he should have had that one. And not a great kick, but actually it's not as bad as it looks.
Tremendous roll.
Still no, you can see him out there. He still knows he could have not only kicked that better, but he knows he shouldn't even had to kick there, as he knows he should have caught that one.
To the defense here, 2:01 to go, 3rd quarter, at 26-14. MHB continues to lead here as Trenton Owens continues to be evaluated here and perhaps taped up by the best athletic trainer and staff, Sherry Almquist. She's the GOAT.
Oh, yeah.
We are lucky to have Sherry. Just a little draw up the middle with Sarbacher. Nice fill again by Krantz, playing with that club on his hand.
He played that on the last couple of games, and seems to have worked well for him.
Of course, Zach McGuire has a club. It's a smaller version, but the club linebackers.
Remember a few games ago, maybe last week, McGuire dropped a interception because of the club. As
I tell you what, Will, Landon Elstead was looking for pick 6, number 2. He was going to undercut this throw in the flats, and they ended up going to the slant guy, but LJ had his eyes on another pick 6. That was a good decision by Fernholz to not throw it that direction.
Looks like Owens is up with the team, walking around. Good sign for MHB as it's 3rd and 8 here. Sidearm throw. Just out of the reach of his outstretched arms of his receiver.
Flag in the backfield.
Flag on the play.
And it is holding on Stoughton. That will obviously be declined. 4th down coming up. And this would be a nice 3 and out for the Vikings if they can get it after a missed opportunity. Big play reception. And Tranel did a good job, though, of backing Stoughton deep up around the 15-yard line. And it's going to be a hold on Stoughton. That will be declined. 1:20 left here, 3rd quarter. Mount Horeb Barneveld leading 26-14, and a possibility of getting really good field position here. The punt unit has not been the best here for Stoughton tonight.
Yeah, and I think you also got to give credit to, again, MHB Special Teams, who has played about as close to perfect as you can all year, forcing turnovers, good returns, and, of course, kicking game with Tranel. And a little bit of a line-drive kick. Going to be returnable for Beekner. As he's going to...
There's the TB that we know and love, initiating contact, and he is one of the most fun players to watch. I tell you what, for his size, pound for pound, he plays like he's 4 inches taller and 60 pounds heavier.
Right there, as he just flattened a Stoughton tackler.
Right on the MHB sideline, and Trent Owens back in. That's a good sign.
Beekner over in the slot. It's going to be a keeper by Helgeson. Going to get a few.
Yeah, that's another 4+ yards. Getting close to a minute. We're under a minute, third quarter. MHB with good field position here. And a touchdown on this drive would be a big moment.
Yeah, but I think if you're MHB2, second down here on your own field, or in opponent territory, you need to just slow the pace down, take this into the fourth, and just keep running the clock out. I mean, just show them that you can run the ball right through them, take time off the clock, show them that you can be dominant. You control the pace of the game.
And that might be our final play of this third quarter. We'll see how they elect to. No reason to snap the ball here.
That's what it's looking like.
I kind of liked having some action on this side of the field, but of course that's where we're located, so it makes it easier for us. I'm getting old, Will, so the easier the better.
And that is the end of the third quarter, and we are going to be back for the remainder of the game in the fourth quarter on Wisco Radio.
Farmers Savings Bank is proud of their community banking tradition. Farmers Savings Bank is committed to providing a high level of customer service and products to enhance the well-being of the communities they serve. Whether it is for a home, farm, land, or business loan, Farmers Savings Bank has money to lend. Be sure to call your local Mount Horeb Farmers Savings Bank today at 437-2265. Farmers Savings Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Now, back to the action, right here on Wisco Radio.
Back here on Wisco Radio for the start of the fourth quarter, and 26-14 MHB leads Stoughton, and really just adding more touchdowns, playing very well, very complete game, especially in the second half so far. Looking to really just close this one out, maybe get some more points this drive, and then just play more dominant defense, and obviously get out of this one with a win, claim a share of the conference championship, or conference title, excuse me. And off to Owens, and he's
got enough for a first down.
Gonna pick up the first there.
So that was third in a long 3, and getting about 5 on that run. Tell you, Will, I mean, MHB trailed 14-7, so they have rattled off 19 straight points.
Oh yeah, and as we were saying earlier, and multiple times you brought up in this broadcast, is they get down early, but they don't get discouraged, and they just it seems like after they get down a few points, they take over. Rare loss on a run in for MHB, as he's going to be as Owens is going to be wrapped up by Mason Richter.
Yeah, pretty good. I think just guessing the right gap that time from the linebacker, and And this is maybe just the second time all night that the Vikings have been stopped with a loss like that.
And not much you could do there if you're TO, especially, well, I mean, there's not really any holes to go through.
So what do? You give it right back to him. Gets up near the original line of scrimmage.
About the 25 here.
So a 12-point lead, 26-14, 10.5 to go here, fourth quarter. Again, I don't know the field goal situation here. This would be about a 42-yarder if they don't get it here. Do you think about a field goal or go for it on fourth down?
I'd like to see them try it because we have not seen a long field goal out of them, and we haven't really seen what Tranel is capable of, but they're going to get a few more on this play.
So they get about 5, maybe 6, so I think you probably maybe go for it here. Fourth and about 4. Yeah, I don't think there was probably much decision on that one, but yeah, really haven't seen what sort of field goal success they can have, but they're going to go for it here.
Owens in the backfield. Helgeson drops back, finds Elstead.
And I think he's going to have enough, Will. Yep, move the sticks. He was up around the 13-yard line. He needed 4, got 6, and they moved the sticks. 9:30 to go, fourth quarter. And MHB trying to put the exclamation point on this one. A touchdown on this drive would be really, really big, obviously. Stoughton has not scored in a while.
And a handoff to Owens. Owens going to carry the pile to about the 5-yard line.
Yeah, he's going to be close to first down, but looks like going to be a yard or 2 short. So second and short, and they can pick up a first down up around the 5. Here's T.O. again. Actually, quarterback keeper near side. And touchdown by Helgeson.
Nice design run there. Not a design run, nice option play there, excuse me. Helgeson on the keeper, able to outrun everyone and cut it upfield for the touchdown. More points can never hurt.
Really big drive after forcing a 3-and-out. Vikings move up 32-14. 25 unanswered points for MHB in this one. 8:49 to go, fourth quarter.
Yeah, and I think with those 25 unanswered points, you also got to look at the defense.
Yeah.
They've played well enough to not allow any points and give the offense a chance to put up that many points. And right down the middle for Tranel, as that's 33-14.
Yeah, I think you can see a little bit here, Will, how Stoughton has shown they've been a little up and down this year. And, you know, they take the opening drive of the game and score and have only scored 1 more touchdown. So you're right. Big credit to the Mount Horeb Barneveld defense.
They get a stop here. You wonder how much longer the starters are going to be in with this, with it getting close to playoff time, not wanting to have any significant injuries, but who knows?
So a win here tonight, and MHB will secure at least a share of the conference championship as they look to head to Portage next week to close out the regular season. MHB is already locked into the playoffs, so they will be postseason bound. This drops Stoughton to potentially, if things end like they are standing right now, that would put them at 500 in the conference. And I think they play Sun Prairie East next week, which is not a great matchup for them.
Ooh. Barely out of bounds there. As that first miscue on the kickoff.
Yeah, they have definitely tried to angle that on the kickoff, but that'll move up to the 35-yard line, so giving Stoughton pretty good starting field position with 8:49 to go in this final quarter. A 33-14 Mount Horeb Barneveld lead at home.
$8:49 to go in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, I really want to try to keep things in front of you. Actually, you can be a little lenient. We'll have a jet sweep. And popped out of bounds. Of course, we know who was over there. Our very own Tyler Beekner. Yeah, you ran, I don't know what, 20 yards and gained 2. Coming off the left edge there in a jet sweep. Great job by the MHB defense. Clock does stop, 8:41 to go here, fourth quarter.
Some pressure, and that pass is dropped by LaHon Brown, excuse me. And some pressure in the face of Fernholtz. And third and 8 here for Stoughton. Here, this is their last chance to still make it somewhat winnable, and they are going to pick up the first down here, it appears, as Jay Johnson on the slant catch shakes off one tackler, but
yeah, they clearly needed to keep this drive alive. It does keep the clock running, 8:24 and counting, fourth quarter.
Drop back and intercepted on the play by Tranel, and Tranel takes it all the way down to the 30, and a flag is thrown post-play. Probably an unsportsmanlike, but I'm not really sure.
That's a very good possibility.
There it is. I don't think the MHB Vikings care right now at this point.
Yeah, as a coach, you don't want something like that to happen, and not going to speculate, but Zach McGuire was kind of in the mix before that interception, and he was near the flag that time too. So I don't know if the sophomore maybe congratulated a little too much, but MHB will take it regardless inside the Stoughton 38-yard line.
Yeah, emotions are always high on those plays, and sometimes maybe a little too high for some players, and just 15 yards back, too big, but Owens with the carry and shakes off some tacklers, and Owens is going to take it to the house. What a run as he bounced off a few tacklers and found the hole and just hit it.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to be stopped a couple times on that run, but extra effort again, which is something he's been known for, and he has blown the doors open on this one, 39-14. This one has gotten out of hand, and the home-standing Vikings are happy about that. 7:52 to go here, fourth quarter.
MHB out here putting on a statement. Up 40-14.
Yeah, 33 unanswered points for MHB. And I tell you what, the way this game started, you thought this might be a bit of a back-and-forth battle, but MHB has really taken control. And this, you've seen them play a lot this year. I've seen quite a few of their games. This might be their best game of the year.
Oh, yeah, and it's against obviously Stoughton, maybe not having the best year they possibly can, but they're a good team. They've been up and down. They've shown some flashes of how good they can be in this game alone. But I mean, it's just MHB unanswered points, defensively getting it done, offensively putting up points, creating turnovers, and of course, as always, on special teams working well. And a lot of times, special teams goes unnoticed, but not for this program. They focus a lot on it, and that's why they do so well.
Yeah, it's been nice to see MHB playing so well here tonight. A lot on the line for them, but they seem to have the right mindset.
Yeah, definitely a good statement game right here. Putting the rest of the conference and even teams they might face in the playoffs, if they make it to the later rounds, on notice. Tries to angle it and right to the return man, and he's gonna get a pretty good gain. And a late flag is thrown as a Stoughton Viking is down and in some pain. 7:42 left on the game clock.
Yeah, I didn't catch the... Didn't catch what the flag was.
I'm not sure. No. Block in the back on MHB.
Yeah, it's such a weird,
maybe just
weird sequence there, but
maybe just a push in the back. I'm not exactly sure how a block in the back could happen if you're on defense.
You see that from time to time, and I don't always understand that one, but.
Dropping back, and he's looking over the middle. He's got receiver Johnson. Going to be tackled by Pernot, but after a big gain.
7:35 here, and again, MHB isn't going to be too concerned about some big chunk plays here. They just want to keep them out of the end zone and run as much clock as entirely possible.
Looking to pass again, and what a catch.
Really nice catch, well defended. And maybe, luckily, it was underthrown a little bit so he could come back for it. Good coverage by Elstead, but high pointing it was Jay Johnson. And Stoughton showing a little bit of life here.
Don't know. They have not seen him a few times, but by looking at these last few plays, you wonder why they haven't gotten him the ball more in this game. Especially earlier, of course, in this game, but...
Yeah, it looks like he might have the height advantage a little bit, so they list him at 6'3", and it looks believable.
6'3", and he's not light either at 175.
Yeah. 6:44 counting here, fourth quarter.
It's be a double handoff, but looking for some room. Get a few as he is.
Yeah, I think Stoughton trying to maybe surprise MHB a little bit. Of course, MHB looking for the pass. It's a 40-14 lead here for MHB. So, again, they want to keep him out of the end zone, but use up as much time as possible here is really the goal.
Clock stop, 6:33 left to go. Dropping back to pass. Looking for Johnson, but Keel on the coverage. And that is perfect defense by him as he jumped in front and if he wouldn't have jumped in front of that ball, by the looks of it, obviously with Johnson's size, he would have probably caught that. Perfect position, but Keel just getting the hand in front right at the last second, knocking that away.
Yeah, really good play there. We've seen pretty good play out of the cornerbacks here. I have to imagine they've been challenged here recently to find those small improvements, and I think they've played very well here tonight.
He's rolling left. He's going to look over the middle and intercepted. Incomplete?
They're going to say he didn't catch it. That would have been Tranel interception number 2, but the official disagrees.
We got a pretty, not the best view from up here, but that looked like it is an interception. Don't know what happened when he hit the ground, but nonetheless, very athletic play to tip it up in the air and be able to make an attempt at it on his own. Nonetheless, 4th down here, presumably the final last chance for Stoughton, if there's still any life left for them.
6:19 left here. Stoughton a 4th down.
And that's a flag. There's the flag. It's going to be coming back as it looked like Weaver was held or grabbed around the neck, whatever, and whipped to the ground.
Yeah, Mason Weaver's done a really nice job of coming off the edge and disrupting things. He's definitely made plays when the defense has needed it, and sometimes just that pressure is enough to cause an infraction. That happened. There was a completion for a 1st down, but obviously move them back here and make them retry it with 6:11 to go in this 4th quarter. MHB leading 40-14, a 33 unanswered point effort out of MHB. And they have to get up around, the 7-yard line to get a 1st down. So 4th and 22-ish.
Not ideal.
Not ideal. No, nope.
.6:11 left on the game clock. And he's going to drop back to pass. Didn't have any really receivers open. I'm not sure what those routes were, but incomplete pass, and here come MHB offense.
Yeah, defense stepping up when they needed it. Stoughton was showing a little bit of promise there, but again, trailing by such a big margin. MHB just keeping things in front, and 6:06 left here, leading 40-14.
Not much really they could do there. Didn't really like the routes that they ran. No one really got to the sticks, but Owens here, and Owens doing what he's done all night. And that's another one.
Well, that puts a stamp on it. A huge run for Trenton Owens, and he's had himself a big night, and MHB enjoying themselves here tonight. They are closing in on a possible conference championship here in 2022. What a story for this 2022 version.
Yeah, that run was basically how the second half has gone.
Yeah.
All MHB, really honestly, since like the midway through the 2nd quarter, you could say, because after Stoughton got that 2nd touchdown, it's been all MHB. And what a night for Owens. Obviously injured, came out for about a series, and comes back in and scores 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, they've got some tough kids, and that no doubt about it. Just really like the way that they play together. They always seem to play for each other. And, boy, this has been impressive. They have rattled off 40 unanswered points, and they have dropped 47 total on Stoughton. 5:54 to go.
Yeah, it's been multiple games like this year, and it just feels like with this game, especially with how close it is to playoff time, that you just have the feeling that this team can do something special, make some noise in the postseason.
Yeah, I think of many teams that we've had over the years, and my 10th year here in Mount Horeb, and this might be one of the most balanced teams that I've seen. We've had some really good individual players come through here, but this team seems to have many pieces on both sides of the ball, and a very confident football team here leading 47-14. They have blown this one open.
He's away towards the sideline. This one is just going to go out the back of the end zone.
Yeah, again, no wind at the back of Ethan.
5:54 left to go here. You figure one more stop for MHB. You just kind of let the clock run out. Get out of here with a win and adding more momentum heading to postseason.
Yeah, big game next week at Portage. Assuming things persist here, they're going to be looking for an outright conference championship next week. Timeout on the field, I believe. I think maybe MHB is.
I was the one that was like this. Oh, shoot, I forgot you're on the radio.
Mount Horeb Barneveld legend, Max Myler in the house. I saw his name on the roster as a volunteer coach. I didn't believe it. I didn't think he had actually worked that hard, but Max Myler, one of the best. Great human being. Obviously a great athlete. Loved watching him play. (47-14). MHB has taken control over visiting Stoughton, which has kind of turned into a rival. These two teams gone back and forth, many sports.
And Stoughton actually with the backup quarterback in Casey Quam, 6'2" sophomore. It's never a bad thing to get your underclassmen some reps in varsity. This could be a handoff here.
Rotating some new guys.
For MHB as well. Ooh. And get an MHB player down. Not getting a number on that.
I think it's Sickler. Nope. My bad. I mean, he's not hard to miss, is he?
It's standing at 6'9". I think 315 they have him listed at on here. 6'8", 325, excuse me. Be a little bit hard to miss him.
Yeah, a little unsure who is down over there. 5:12 to go here. 47-14 is the MHB lead as they attend to a Vikings player.
And it does look like on the MHB sideline, the freshman backup quarterback, Brooks Henderson, is warming up. So if MHB does get the ball back here, I wouldn't be surprised if Casey Helgeson plus many of the other starters' nights are done, as they have put up 47 points here in this one. think that's Landon Beaucamp. Yeah.
Yep, it is Baumkamp who is really having a difficult time getting off the field. The junior. Very gingerly making his way off, and we are seeing some clean jerseyed defensive players out there right now.
Third down here for Stoughton.
5:12 to go here in this final quarter, 47-14.
Baumkamp seemingly in a lot of pain.
And back to action.
Low snap, handoff. He's gonna pick up the first down. Clock at exactly 5 minutes to go here.
47-14. MHB is going to move on unblemished in Badger small conference play. That defining moment, perhaps the win against DeForest. They've been playing good football ever since.
Drops back, looks at a sideline, and pass intended for, I believe that was Lahan Brown, and incomplete. Looked like two MHB players had a shot at an interception there. 2nd and 10 here, though. A handoff here. A modest gain of about 5 or so.
Approaching 4 minutes, fourth quarter. Rounding out week number 8. This was shaping up to be a big moment in this regular season, as a victory tonight secures at least a share of the conference championship, and 3:45 to celebrate.
Owen Krimmer getting in there, not even allowing the handoff to be made. And a couple other Vikings in there to clean it up, drive them back multiple yards, and force a punt. 3:20 left here in the game. And looks of it, all the starters' nights are done.
Approaching 3 minutes. Stoughton punting again.
Gets it off this time.
William Patterson on the return.
.245 to play. And a couple plays here, formality, and
At the Mount Horeb Barneveld 44-yard line.
And Helgeson is on the sideline, so we will see some action from their backup freshman, Brooks Hendrickson, at quarterback with 2:45 left.
And Stoughton calls a timeout.
Not sure if you'll see too many pass plays left in this game. It'd be nice to see what he could do, but get out of here with a win is most important.
Yeah, 47-14. Mount Horeb Barneveld's in control here. They trailed 14-7 and rattled off 40 unanswered points, showing that they are the top of the conference for a reason. And Stoughton has struggled to be consistent this year. They won the last 2 games against not the best teams in the conference and have taken a couple of lopsided losses, another one here tonight, which early on didn't feel like that was going to be the case, but
kind of what you were saying with their inconsistency, even shown in this game. Early on, it looked like they had a very promising offense going, as Primusberger gets about 5 on the carry. But yeah, as you were saying, early on it looked like they were going to put a bite and this game was going to be close. But then obviously not having scored since early in the game definitely can have an effect on that.
MHB was trailing 14-13, and Landon Elstead with a pick 6 really got things rolling here in a big way. Approaching 2 minutes here, fourth quarter.
Primusberger getting loose.
Oh, he can bust him loose. He's been fun to watch here. He's get some playing time on varsity, but sounds like he is running roughshod over the JV competition.
Yeah, I think in a few years, even probably next year, he'll be getting a good amount of action.
Yeah, Tyler Beekner, a senior, but you still got Trent Owens back next year as just a junior.
Yep.
Their backfield will be back. They're hoping this team is a memorable one. A couple more plays here. Okay, why are you calling timeout? This would be the time to take your loss and head home. Trailing 47-14, they use a timeout.
I think I speak for most people, and they could say they want this game to be over pretty quick as of right now.
Stops the clock, 1:19. It's a first down play, so just they need a couple plays here. Throwing out the clock here.
Primusberger cuts it inside, and Primusberger takes it to the 10. Another good run.
Yeah, you just see how good he is in space. Just a sophomore. He took a kickoff return to the house against Fort Atkinson a couple weekends ago. Opened my eyes, and I learned how fast he was. I was doing the chains that night, and he made me run quite a bit. Not happy about that. 40 seconds here. Potentially the last play. I guess we'll see what they elect to do here.
Looking like a knee.
I would think that'd be the wise decision. Don't get anybody hurt. Take a knee. Absolutely. That's the last play.
And MHB is going to get out of here with a completely dominant victory. Anything you want to add about this game?
Well, I think it shows how impressive this team really is. They did not flinch when Stoughton took the opening drive and scored to start this game. But you mentioned it, and it's kind of been the MO of this team is to let those early scores. But obviously didn't affect them one bit. They roll off 40 straight points and close this one out 47-14. A very impressive game here for MHB. They have to be really happy with the way they performed here tonight.
That's for sure, and especially taking this, using it as momentum. Obviously, one more game left to go in the season against Portage, but using this complete victory and really putting a statement and showing everyone else that this team has the potential to be special.
47-14 winners over the visiting Stoughton Vikings, and
see you at the.
Yeah, we'll keep things here. Maybe we'll see a coach at St. Arnold slide into the mass of humanity over there. Let's see if we can get this one.
See him down there. Looks
lurking.
like he wants to do it.
He's lurking.
He's ready.
He's lurking.
There he goes.
There he goes.
And there he goes. Been a little bit of a tradition on these games. It's good. Builds culture. Playing, like you were saying earlier, this team is playing for each other. And this team really, I believe this team, I've only been doing these games for about a year and a half or so. This team looks like they have some potential to do something special, to make some noise.
I think so, and really showed some good things here tonight. Victorious 47-14. Happy to be here tonight. We will do our best to get on air next week at Portage. We're working out some details on that one, but we, of course, want to be there if possible. I want to thank Blaine Bessel for getting us up and running here tonight. Cam Cameron dropped off some equipment for me, so that was nice of him. Will, great to work with you.
Great to work with you as well. I think we did all right tonight.
I think we did. You carried me, so I'll take that. Any night of the week, a big-time performance here. The Vikings stay unbeaten in the Badger Conference, and they have their sights set on the playoffs and a possible outright conference championship next week. We want to thank you for tuning in. It's been a blast here tonight, and hopefully catch us next week as the Vikings travel and wrap up the 2022 regular season at Portage. For Will Imbus, I'm Brad Richardson. I want to thank you for listening to the Vikings on Wisco Radio. We will catch you next week. Have yourselves a great night and a great weekend.
Well, that's it for the broadcast tonight. If you missed any of the action live on Wisco Radio, you can always go back to wiscoradio.com